Good morning, Ron Moore. This is your Friday morning cup of motivation. Hey, have you ever had those times where you're just freaking out and then you realize later on that God had a purpose in it and things kind of got turned around? You say, oh yeah, that's why that happened. You know, that happened to me just shortly within a few days after turning 18. I had driven from Oklahoma City, left at midnight. Can you believe it? I can't believe my mama let me do that. I left at midnight, 18 years old, drove all the way to Houston, Texas, so that I could be with some friends. And one of the things I wanted to do was go to Galveston. Galveston, whoa, Galveston. I wanted to go to Galveston because I had never seen the ocean. So went down there, I thought, man, I'm gonna surf. You know? And they'll rent you a surfboard, just they'll tell you there's not really any surf there. But so anyway, I get out there in the ocean, and somehow or another I lost my car keys. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. I mean, and you know these weird thoughts you get growing up as a kid, you know, that just kind of get in your head. I thought, oh no, if you lose your keys like that, you got to call Detroit and give them your VIN number, and they've got to make a key, and they'll somehow, well, this was before overnight, and they'll send it to you, and you know, all these weird. So I was freaking out when I called my friend Mike Maggard, who was a few years older, and he says, just call a locksmith, they'll come out and make a key for you. I said, oh, they can do that? Yeah, well, yeah, they can do that. So anyway, did that and got to talk to the guy as he was making the lock, sharing the gospel with him. And you know, before he left there that day, we were both down on our knees and he gave his life to Jesus. Wow. So see, things didn't go wrong, they went right. And this is what was going on when Peter, or rather when Jesus was trying to tell the boys, listen, I'm going to be crucified, but listen, I'm going to bounce back in 3 days, and it's going to be good. And Peter said, oh no, that's not going to happen to you, Lord. No, that's not going to happen to you. And Jesus took him aside and said, hey, get behind me. He said, man, listen, you got some stinking thing in there. He said, you're putting your mind on the things of the flesh, on the things, your mind, I'll get this out. Your mind is not on the things of God, but on the things of the world. And see, a lot of times we have our mindset, we're so caught up with what's going on in the world that we can't see God's working. But I want you to know, even things that in your life right now that you think are not of God, I want you to know God's got them going on. He is working in your life. What does Philippians 2:14 say? I've said this all the time. He's willing to work in your life according to his purpose, and his purpose is good. So even something as what looked like as bad as a Roman crucifixion, hey, God meant it for good. So maybe you're going through something right now that you think, man, this is just, this can't be good, this can't be good. And you know, maybe in and of itself it's not good, but I'm telling you, God's going to work it for good. He's got a better purpose for it. And so I challenge you in the midst of that. And I know a lot of times, I mean, after all these years, I'm just now starting to not freak out when I think things aren't going right, you know. I know this past Sunday, you know, it was supposed to rain, and so we canceled the event that we had planned, and then as it turned out, around 3 o'clock, well, it wasn't raining and like it was supposed to, and we canceled it. You know, here we'd already canceled it, but anyway, I know God's got a purpose in that. So I just want to challenge you today. Boy, look and just kind of see what God's doing. Be open to the higher purpose that he has for your life, even when things don't go wrong. Fix your mind on the things of God, okay? Hey, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you again on Monday. Bye-bye now.